Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto, coming to you guys not live, not in my studio, but in Lisbon, the apartment I'm staying at for the very first time, as it's very windy outside and people were complaining about my candid videos and the wind. Lisbon is right off the coast, so it is windy here very often. But now let's talk about that crypto content. I'm sure you guys saw the title of this video, Altcoin Millionaire Makers taking you to the freaking moon. Yeah, that's a floating moon right there. Actually, my buddy who I'm staying with actually got that for his birthday. It's his birthday today, so we're gonna have a fun day. But I have a fun day of content for you guys as well. And first we're gonna start out with that king crypto, Bitcoin, as it's struggling a little bit. When I last looked at the price, it looked like we were maybe falling below 62K. And some people are like, well, what does that mean? Are we going to be going down below, farther than that? In my personal opinion, we bounced off 60K resistance, a little bit below that, but I consider it resistance pretty hard. And I have a feeling this is just a cool down. And if you actually took the price where it was November 1st to where we are today, we're actually pretty much still on pace to hit Plan B's November prediction of 98K. So the question is, are we going to hit 100K this freaking month? Or is it going to be in December? Well, in my opinion, 100K is either going to be blown through or it's going to provide a great amount of resistance. If we blow through, we're going to go upwards probably to Plan B's next prediction of 135K. If it provides some resistance, it's probably going to take some time to get through there, and Plan B's actual predictions may be incorrect. But now let's get to that altcoin content, because I want to talk about the moon coins. Yeah, those freaking moon coins. The first one I want to talk about is pretty obvious. A lot of people are recently talking about it. People who didn't talk about it for the longest time, even when its sister chain, its Canary network, was doing their auctions. And that is Kusama. Not Kusama. Kusama was the Canary network, but the one I want to talk about today is Polkadot. So the Polkadot parachain auctions, the first set of them, are coming November 11th. So basically in a week, we are going to have the first auctions taking place. And Polkadot in general is a millionaire altcoin maker. If you didn't know, during the Kusama parachain auctions, there was one certain project that launched that was a millionaire maker, a big time millionaire maker, and that was Moon River. Moon River launched, and I think per 1K SM, the allocation that you got for it was about 14.5 Moon River. So if you would have put in, let me think about it, 100 Kusama, you would have gotten about $500,000. I mean, at the time, 100 Kusama wasn't that big of an investment, $20,000, If you would have put in, 200 Kusama, you would have had $1 million. So that is big, you guys, because there is a certain parachain coming on Polkadot, which I've been trying to tell you guys about. Get your Polkadot, and then allocate your Polkadot to the auction, and that is Moonbeam. It is the main, parachain of Moon River and Moonbeam. It's called the Moonbeam Foundation, not the Moon River Foundation. Moonbeam is going to be big, you guys, and it was actually just announced yesterday, that pre-registration for the parachain auction is happening. So if you go to the Moonbeam Foundation website, you can pre-register right freaking now, baby. I'm definitely going to allocate the dot I have to their slot. There are some other ones that I possibly might allocate some to. Of course, Centrifuge. I am super bullish on Centrifuge. And then there's a few others like Akala Network. But the next thing I want to talk about is coins that I've been probably one of the only big YouTubers really talking about it. There's some smaller ones that are covering it, but a lot of the big YouTubers don't like to cover what I cover. That's probably why they didn't talk about Kusama when it was happening. But Polkadot is so much bigger, they're like, oh, I have to, or I won't get views, you know? And that is two of the biggest staking cryptos out there, Olympus DAO, Ohm, and DAO Klima. These ones are millionaire makers, my friends. So as of right now, Klima has 34.4K APY, and Ohm is about at 8.2K APY. So if you want to double your money with Klima, it would take you a month, less than a month, a little more than a month to literally double your money. And with Ohm, it'd probably take you 2.5 months to double your money. That's freaking amazing. You could put in $1,000, have $2,000 in a month with Klima. You know, 2 months with Olympus. So that's massive, you guys. And the thing I want to talk about is if you want to become a millionaire. So if these APYs, you know, 34.4K for Klima stayed the same, 8.2K for Ohm stayed the same, then you would only have to put in $3,000, and in 1 year you would have 1 million from that $3,000 if the APY stayed the same. And that's with Klima. If you wanted to do it with Olympus, you'd probably need about 12.5K, and in 1 year, that would be 1 million freaking dollars. And Ohm and Klima, there are, you know, some worries from people out there as the teams are anonymous, and that worries me too. There's no doubt. I'm not going all in with either of these, and nor should anyone else. Remember, this is not financial advice. I just, you know, that's not good to do, to go all in on an anonymous team crypto project. It's smarter to do something like going all in with Polkadot, you know, Ethereum, Bitcoin, you know, the well-known cryptocurrencies. But, you know, putting in a small amount can make you a freaking millionaire. I mean, if you would have listened to me with Klima and got in the copper launch at 67 bucks, you know, if you would have only put in a little bit amount, you know, you could have made a lot of money, as Klima right now is 2,200, and you could have been staking for the past 30 days. So there's big opportunities with these two coins. And, you know, the anonymous part, it does worry me, you guys. It does. There's no doubt about that. But they are getting recognized in by some big entities and outlets. Olympus was actually mentioned in a report by Goldman Sachs, not Sachs, Sachs, they Sachs. And DAO just here recently was mentioned in an article by Financial freaking Times. Financial Times, you guys, that's so big. In the article, it was basically why carbon credits are going to moon. Yep, that's a moon. And in it, they talked about a few details. There was 3 reasons, and one of the reasons was DAO. This is a big, you know, financial newspaper publication, and Klima is getting recognized by the big dogs. So again, those two are millionaire makers in my opinion. I'm sure there's people in my community who are already millionaires from those. I do know one, Scotty P. Scotty P's been an Ohm supporter from a long time ago when I first mentioned it, and he's been actually going deeper even to it, 9-9ing. If you haven't heard of 9-9ing, there's something with Rare Capital where you can get even more Ohm rewards, which is pretty massive in my opinion. But I want to finish this episode off with a couple coins I haven't talked about recently. One of those is Illuvium, as they just released their gameplay launch trailer. And Illuvium pumped because of it. I think it went from $600-700 and it's sitting at $1,100 right now. So that's big. I do believe Illuvium, with the connections they have, the DeFi connections, they are going to be one of the biggest NFT metaverse players in the space. And the recent price movement is representing that. What else do I have to talk about? I think that is about it. Yeah, that is about it, you guys. I think I had one more coin I wanted to mention, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. As stop saying well, you guys, that is the video for today. I appreciate all you guys tuning in and listening to me while I'm here in Lisbon. It's been a great time, let me tell you. I went down to Algarve region here recently. I went to a backcountry rave in Portugal. Might have already told you guys this, but it was probably one of the highlights of my trip. I know I'm not able to put out as good a research as I could at home. It's unfortunate, you know. I can do a lot deeper research when I have my own desk, my own computer, my own workstation. But I am still putting out the content, even though I am on vacation. So those are the Millionaire altcoins for the video. If you didn't, hear, listen, of course, Polkadot, Moonbeam, Moon River is still a buy too, because a lot of the DeFi applications that are going to come onto Moonbeam are going to first deploy on Moon River. Climate DAO, Olympus DAO, and Illuvium. Those are my picks, you guys. Cheers. I'll see you next time.